inside the restricted area. I managed to sneak in undetected while running an errand for Neil. What's new at home?
You brought us some goodwill at Ellsworth. Kept Barnum alive. Good job. I stashed your equipment already. Did you find it?
Yeah, I got it. It wasn't easy to snug an end all. So what's the plan?
Intel. We set up a surveillance grid on the outside. But JBA's electronic countermeasures are keeping us from viewing anything on the inside.
Better keep my guard
And
up.
I've noticed some problems with your equipment as well. We need you to tone the jamming down by reducing its electricity input. Blueprints indicate the compound has been rewired so many times that each area is now regulated by a different fuse box. Find all 4 boxes and tap into them. There should be one on the roof, one near the entrance, one in the warehouse, and one in the loading bay. The location is on your minimap.
Anything else?
Yes. If someone spots you, or if they detect the drop in their grid, the new guy is going to be their first suspect. Can't afford that. While you're there, find ways to prop up your cover and divert suspicion to someone else.
Neil is already suspicious of one of his people. Cole Yeager.
If that's the case, Yeager might be useful to us. Send me any info you find and we'll go from there. Lambert out.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our Splinter Cell Double Agent for the original Xbox walkthrough. This mission number 3, JBA Headquarters Part 1. So depending on where you're at when you enter this area, you'll have Moss and this guy to take out. So what I do is I kind of just wait for this guy to come this way and pretty much perform a whistle.
That time I'm sure I heard something. Hopefully just another false alarm. But there's no such thing as being too careful.
So just wait in this back area, and then when they turn around, you should be good.
Nothing here but ghosts and shadows.
So once you knock this guy out, you should be okay. And now you only have Moss to actually deal with. So OCP this light.
Damn thing looks like it's busted.
Now he does different things. One of the things that he could do is he could do this right here, and then he'll turn back around and go the other way. So just kind of wait on his pattern. And he should make his way down here, but he can do different things. It's never the same all the time. So just kind of wait on him. And if you see him going that way, make sure you get him before he gets into the light.
Surprise. Who the hell are you? I'm music critic. Now tell me how Emil gets around the compound so fast.
You have to be kidding me. I'm head of security.
I know, and I appreciate the job that you do.
Just wait till I get loose.
I tipped you for good.
You're not funny, and I will catch you.
So you can leave his body right there. He's pretty much hidden, so you won't have an alarm raised. Go ahead and OCP this light again, so you can make your way up here and around. There is a camera on this other side that you will have to OCP. And in this room we have 2 objectives. We have a fuse box, and we also have a JBA objective as well, which is on the computer. You guys can go ahead and read those emails if you want to, and plant the false cover information. So now we have to OCP the camera that is in front of these 2 doors. And then once you do that, you can go ahead and move up and on to the next area where we have another fuse box to get. So go ahead and OCP this camera as well so you can make it past this area. Alright, you should have enough time to get up here. Now in this section, I will wait for the guard to turn around, and I recommend that you do the same thing. But while he's walking back, you want to make your way to the fuse box, so that way he does not turn around and see you. And we have one more fuse box left. So go ahead and OCP this light. And then drop down. And you should have enough time to make it across these boxes and over to the other side before the light even comes back on. So here you want to actually use your night vision, so you can see this right here. Otherwise you probably won't be able to see it. And then go ahead and make your way into the next section. There is an automatic save progress up ahead. Now, depending where this guard is, when you make it into this section, he could be in a couple different places. He could be right up here, like he was on my playthrough, or he could be back the other way. So if he's this way, just exit out. And then wait for him to turn back around. If you do proceed out of the vent, he can see you. So just get up against this wall and pretty much kind of wait for him to turn back around.
All clear.
So once he's pretty much back in that position, you can exit out and you should be good. Get over in this dark area a little bit so you can OCP the light.
Curious.
And then once he starts moving ahead, then you can go ahead and move around the other side and get past him. You don't have to worry about this camera up ahead. It will not spot you whatsoever. And here is the final fuse box.
Job's done, Lambert. I got the fuse boxes.
Good. On to your next task.
Make it quick. I have to get back before they find out I'm here.
I know, but this has to be done right. It's too important, Sam.
So what's next?
Find this server. It's probably on the second floor of the compound. Once you're there, open up a connection to Fort Meade. We'll sift around their system, see if we can find anything.
On my way.
So in this area right here, you're going to have a guard come down this way. You want to distract him and then knock him out so he's not patrolling this area while you're actually in the other room, completing the other two objectives that you have. So what I do is I kind of wait for him to get to that point
Better take a look around.
and then whistle. So he'll come around this way and you could just knock him out. And that's it. Now I do recommend obviously you pick up the body and then you could hide him in that dark spot right there where there's no light, and you should be good. You don't have to worry about the camera up ahead, but you do have to worry about these lasers. So make sure you OCP the lasers as well. That way you do not trip an alarm, and then you have an alarm raised. Now here you got two objectives to complete.
This is the dirt on Cole Yeager. Looks like he's plotting to take over the JBA. I'm not sure Emil will like that. If I send this to him, Jaeger's dead within the hour. But if I send it to Lambert, there might be a chance to extract Jaeger and pump him for information.
This is Emil. If anyone sees Cole Yeager, tell him I want him in my office. Now.
Now get back to the public area before your absence is noted.
Alright, so after you make your choice, which in a realistic setting, I believe Sam would obviously choose to send the information to Emil because he's the new guy, and basically it would make sense. So here you have some opportunity objectives. You want to scan for Emil and Enrica's fingerprints, and you could do so right here. So go ahead and scan for these fingerprints. There's only 2 in this area that you have to worry about. So once you open up this door, make sure you time it correctly so the camera does not spot you and you can get past. And in this room you have Enrica's fingerprints that you have to scan. And then you've completed your opportunity objectives for this mission.
I think I've got enough on Enrica.
So once you've done that, you've pretty much completed all of your objectives, and now all you have to do is make your way to the extraction point, and you should be good. However, when you open up this door, I do recommend that you actually look to see where the lasers are. Otherwise, if you open it up and it's basically heading this way, it will raise an alarm because you'll be right in front of it. So wait till it's going back the opposite way, and then you can OCP the lasers. And there's 3 of them in this area. So once you get past these 3 lasers, you're pretty much good. You do have a save point up ahead, past the bottom of these stairs. But I do recommend that you just keep going. If you pretty much made it all the way this far, you don't have to save, because this will take us right back where we started, and we can pretty much exit the same way we came in. Make sure you do OCP this camera. And you should be good, and you should be able to make it all the way to the extraction without having any other issues. Very easy mission to do. It's not tough at all, and it doesn't take as long once you learn the layout of the mission. So we completed our mission. We completed all of our objectives, primary objectives, and opportunity objectives. You always will have one canceled over the other when you have to choose between Echelon and the JBA. Everything is zeros down the line except the 4 enemies that we knocked out. And I'll see you guys in the next mission.